Hey everyone, it's Allie and welcome to my channel, and today I am super excited to bring you part 1 of a huge collective thrift haul. Alright, so yes, this is part 1 of a huge thrift haul, everything that I thrifted during the month of May. May was actually a really weird month for me. It was a fun month, but it was not the best month for my Poshmark business because my husband and my 2 puppy boys and I were up north in Ohio, where I'm from, where I moved from last year. We were up there for about 2.5 weeks in May because we had my sister's bridal shower. We did a little baby moon with another one of my friends, saw a bunch of people that we haven't seen in over a year, and then I also was in a wedding. So it was a super crazy month, a very fun month, but unfortunately I did have to have my Poshmark closet on vacation mode for a solid 2 weeks. So did not have the best sales last month, but I did do quite a lot of thrifting. I'm very thankful that the thrifting does seem to be pretty good here in the Charleston, South Carolina area. But the one big complaint that I have is that my local Goodwills do not have 50% off sales ever. I wanted to do a lot of thrifting in the Columbus area because I wanted to take advantage, of course, of those 50% off sales. So I think I do have some items from like one trip that I did here in the Charleston, South Carolina area before I did go up north in May. But for the most part, all of this stuff is from Ohio. And if I counted correctly, I have about 60 items. So I'm just going to do 30 in this part 1 and 30 in part 2. Some items I paid a little bit more for. I did even get a couple items for free from my mom and my brother. But the average cost of goods for everything evened out to be somewhere between like $4.50 and $5. And I'm really happy with that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the haul. I am going to do a little bit of shoes and accessories in both parts. So as you can see back there, I did get a few shoes. I'm trying to be really picky with shoes and only pick up things that have very minor flaws and in the styles that sell well for me, which is pretty much loafers, flats. Okay, blah blah blah. These are some really cute Mary Jane flats in really good shape. As you can see, they do still have the Nordstrom sticker there, and these are from the brand Open Edit. And I love these. I think they would be very cute for the holiday. They're kind of like bejeweled, I guess you would say. Gem-like things all over them. But you could also definitely wear these in the summer with like a short black dress or something like that. So very cute style. Like I said, I do the best with flats and loafers, so that's what you'll be seeing for the most part. I was very excited to pick these up. I've never found this brand before. So these are Birdies, and as you can probably tell, these are a comfort shoe, which people definitely seek out. They're a size 10, and honestly, I would have been very tempted to keep these because I've been on the lookout for a really nice flat that will go with most things. So, you know, the cheetah print tassel, not necessarily would go with a ton, but like this outfit that I'm wearing today, just like a simple black v-neck and jeans, I think these would be really cute to wear with them. But now having these in my possession, I am absolutely going to be on the lookout for a good deal on Birdies in my size, a size 11 on Poshmark or ThredUp. And these seem to be a pretty popular style. And I think that they were maybe like discontinued for a little bit and then they recently brought them back. So hopefully a lot of people will be interested in these. For the most part, they are in really good shape. They are a size 10. Okay, we'll do one more pair of shoes and then I'll save the other 2 for part 2. These I think are some really cute platform sandals and they are from American Eagle. And even though I think that these are a really cute style, I would not have picked them up for the like $5 or $6 that I paid for them if they were not new with tags. So these were originally $40 and they are a size 7.5. Just a great neutral sandal, of course in perfect condition, but since they only retail for $40, of course, I'm not expecting to get anywhere close to that. I would love to get between $20 and $25 for these. Then I did end up getting 4 purses, so we'll split them evenly between the 2 videos. This one I think is adorable. It is from Badgley Mishka, and I think it's a really pretty neutral, goes with everything black bag, and you can wear it crossbody, so I think that's a great touch. People, of course, love a little gold accent, and it also is that quilted look, which I think is still pretty in. Just a few minor scratches, really nothing too crazy at all. And then the inside also does look really good. So I was very happy about that. I am also quite picky with purses because like shoes, they are awkward to store, and a lot of times I don't feel like I even end up selling them for much more than like a sweater better. But I always do look in the purses and shoes just to see if there is something really good in great condition. This other purse I picked up, I am so excited about. It probably won't end up selling for more than like 25 bucks, but I think it is gorgeous. It is a really good size. And this is a blue woven raffia purse from the 1960s. And especially for being from the 1960s, there is very, very minor wear to it. It's just like some of this raffia is sticking out a little bit, but otherwise it's in great shape. The inside also looks really good. And this is originally from Expressly for Simon, and it was made in Japan. I did also get this little hat. It is a vintage hat, and I just thought it was pretty cute. Definitely very coastal grandma. Like, picture a super cute older woman in this in like a tracksuit. I love it. I don't know if it's gonna sell well. It doesn't have any likes yet, but this is originally from Betmar. It's 100% cotton and it was made in Hong Kong. So this I figured I would just try out. I ended up getting it for only $1 and it's in perfect condition. It's got this really cute little bow on the back and we'll just see how it does. I don't sell a lot of hats. I can't really think of many times I've picked them up at all, but yeah, I saw this was so cheap and I thought it was cute, so what the heck. I did not end up getting too many bottoms, I think just 5, so I'll do a couple now. I really like this skirt. It's from Banana Republic and it is a size 14 tall. Very summer looking, very beachy, nautical, and also just a very classic pattern, and I believe stripes are pretty in this season as well as polka dots. And tall sizes definitely sell much better than petite. And this also is 98% cotton and 2% spandex. So overall, I think this is just a great classic skirt that someone could really dress up or down. I would not have picked this up if it was smaller than probably a 12, honestly. But yeah, again, I did get a lot of this stuff half off, so I only paid probably about like $3 or even $2.50 for this. I was really happy with this find. This is a really recent style from Torrid, and these are a size 3 regular, which just translates exactly to a 3X. But these are the Weekend wide leg super soft jeans, and these are just from August of 2024. Had to think about the number, but these are such a great basic jean option. Of course, wide leg is very in right now, and the fact that they have an elastic waistband, but they're still like pretty structured, I would say. Really great option for somebody who wants to wear jeans but be comfortable, and I also like this drawstring detail, and I feel like these were possibly never even worn. So very, very happy with that find. I am trying to be pickier with Torrid, but I do like picking up more substantial pieces from them. All right, now let's move on to some tops and dresses, which of course is the majority of what I love to pick up. If I could only pick up one thing, it would for sure be dresses. Let me know what your favorite category is down below. So this is a great knee-length dress from Land's End, and this is a size 2X. I was really happy to find this. I think this would be great for 4th of July, and it's a great comfortable dress, very nice and stretchy. It is a Pima cotton and modal blend, and people definitely search out Pima cotton, and if you know, you know. Modal is like the comfiest material, so it's something that I personally seek out a lot because I seek to be comfortable all the time. But I like that it has this material here. I think it's very flattering, kind of like ruched on the side, and then it flows out. So you could put some sneakers with this and wear it to just like a little barbecue, or you could wear some nice chunky jewelry and some heels and go to like a wedding. And it is in really, really good shape. So yeah, happy about that. Okay, this is an interesting one. I was flipping through the shirts in the Goodwill, and this of course caught my eye. It'd be hard for it not to catch your eye. And so I decided to look it up, and there were a lot of comps for this brand for around 50 bucks. And I did get this half off. I only paid about $2.50 for it. So I definitely wanted to give it a try. It's not in perfect condition. Like, you see all these little baubles, I guess you would say. There's like 1 or 2 that are missing right here, but there's so much going on in the print, I don't think you can really tell. And there also is kind of like this random white mark down here that I honestly think is part of the pattern, but I did point that out in the listing just because it did feel a little bit random to me. But other than that, this is in really good shape, and I love all this like beaded detail here, and all of the beads are still there. So I didn't even say the brand, but it is Antica Santoria, I think, by Giacomo Cerche. It's a size medium. And then the back is so cool again. I feel like my style is sometimes a little bit weird because I do like to wear a lot of just like solid black shirts or other solid colors, but then I would also wear this. I love a fun print. I love the boho style. So I think this is really cool and somebody is going to get this and absolutely rock it. Next, we have a great maxi dress from Chico's, and this is a size 2, which I believe translates to a 12. So that is the smallest size that I would personally pick up from Chico's unless I found something like really, really substantial in a smaller size. I was even debating on this one because I do believe I paid the full price, probably about $6.50 for it. But again, it all evens out to under $5, so I don't really pay too much attention to individual costs of goods. But anyway, I did debate on it a little bit, but because it is the perfect time of year to list this, and it is substantial in being a maxi dress, and I think it is pretty cute, I did pick it up, and I also picked up its twin. I found the exact same style dress, same cut, just a different colorway, same size, definitely came from the same person, and that one did sell very fast. I listed both of these for $35. I got an offer for the other one very quickly for $25. I countered back to $28 and the buyer did accept that. So I'm very happy with that. If I could get $28 for this one as well, I am not complaining. Next up, we have one that is a little bit disappointing. This is from Lucky Brand, and I was happy to find this one because it actually is a men's item and I love this color, but this is a cotton and cashmere blend, so very, very high quality, and I think that this is a pretty new piece. It looked like it was in perfect condition, but of course I went to list it. I put it up to the light. I don't know if you guys will be able to tell, but there is like an oil spot somewhere on the back here. So that was very disappointing. So I did not list it for nearly as much as I was hoping I'd be able to. But I still think it's a great piece, and hopefully come fall, someone will be able to pick it up and have a very, very comfortable sweater for a good price. Now we have this adorable silk blouse from ALC. ALC is absolutely a bolo brand. I don't know that it necessarily sells like super fast, but it is a very expensive brand, a good high quality brand. So I of course was very happy to list this, and I love the little tassels. And this is in really, really good shape. I would probably have kept this for myself if it was not a size 2. I am for sure not a size 2, but it is a pretty loose fit. I can't remember how much I listed this for, but I would love to get like 45 or so for this. Now we have a navy blue jumpsuit from Bowden, and this is a size 16, and Bowden is another brand, like many brands, that I've become a little bit more picky with, but this is a great substantial piece in fantastic condition. Very, very comfy and stretchy, and of course the fact that it is a 16 is the main reason that I did want to list this. Next up we have a very little dress, and this is from Bardot. So Bardot is one of those brands that can be sold on Revolve, Nordstrom, Anthropologie, all those kinds of sites. And thankfully I was able to find a stock photo for this. It is a very mini dress, and it has this big bow detail on the front, and then the back is pretty simple. And like I said earlier, polka dots are pretty in. This would be so cute for like a birthday outing or fancy dinner, bachelorette party, anything like that, cruise ship. And I think I've only found this brand maybe like once before. Now we have an Athleta top. It's a size large, and the main reason that I did want to get this is that it is pretty substantial in the fact that it is, I think, about 40% wool. Solid size and being a large, good materials. I was able to find a good stock photo, and this does seem to be a pretty popular style. I'm tempted to keep this. If it's sitting for a while, I probably will pull it and put it in my own closet. Now we've got one that my mom, really my brother, gave to me for free, so very grateful for that. This is a button-up hooded flannel, and this is from the brand Edgar and Ash. I probably would not have picked this up if I did not get it for free. I don't think I would have paid like $4 or $5 for it at Goodwill, but it is in really good shape. I don't think my brother ever really wore it at all, and it is a great style for fall for sure. Another one from my brother is this Banana Republic sweater. It's a size medium, and it's another great fall piece. This is 100% cotton, and I love selling this style of sweater for men. Depending on the brand, a lot of times I can get anywhere from $25 to even $45. Now we have a really cute wide leg cropped bohemian romper from Max Studio. Now Max Studio, even though it's a brand that I do personally like a lot, I don't pick it up a lot at the thrift store just because you can get it at TJ Maxx for pretty cheap. But I got this for only $3 and I got it knowing that I could flip it for more than that, but I also wanted to offer it to my mom. And she did in fact like it and she wore it to the wedding that I was in, but she felt like it just fit her a little bit weird. She is pretty petite. So she got a good wear out of it and then she gave it back to me to sell. So pretty happy about that, but I think it is a really, really cute style. I like that it is a wider leg, but then it does still have the belt, thankfully, to cinch in at the waist. This next dress was definitely a style-based pickup. Style and size. This is from LC Lauren Conrad, and it is a size 3X. So I think that this brand is sold at Kohl's or somewhere like that, so it doesn't retail for a ton. But yeah, more than anything, I do really like this style. Perfect for this time of year, of course. And this has not been up for very long, and it already has like 5 or 6 likes. It does have a very small flaw. There's like a pool in the lining, but you can't see it at all on the back, so it doesn't affect the wear at all. I love this dress, and it is the only kids item that I did get. I never go all the way through the kids pieces just because I never get through an entire store, but I do like to just kind of glance over and see if there's anything that looks really high quality or really substantial that's jumping out at me. And that's what this one did. It is a gorgeous maxi dress, beautiful, beautiful pattern, and it has the nice ruffle, and it just looked high quality. And I love on the back too, it has these 3 buttons, and I think they're like the shape of a rose, yeah. Probably was worn like one time or maybe not even. And this is from the brand Hot Hippie, and it is a size 10. I forget where this brand is sold, maybe Nordstrom or somewhere like that. I've not had a ton of great luck, I will say, selling adult pieces, but I think I've only ever listed like 2. I love picking up this brand. It is Universal Standard, not to be confused with Universal Thread. This brand is a very sustainable brand, I think, and it really is very size inclusive, and all of their pieces I think are very simple. Like I don't think they sell any patterns, but a lot of their dresses do have a little bit of an asymmetrical cut. They do vanity sizing. This is a size large, but I think that equals out to a size like 22, 24 plus size. But it's new with tags, so of course I was not going to leave this behind, and it tells me exactly what to put in the title. It is the long sleeve V-neck Geneva dress in beet red. And yeah, it's very long, so I don't know if you can tell, but there is an asymmetrical hem down there. It kind of comes down into a V, and it is a very pretty color that I think you could wear this really any time of year. Now we've got a sweater that my mom pulled out for me. I am, of course, trying to focus on spring and summer, but especially being up north, I was absolutely open to getting some sweaters just because there are less down here in the south. This is definitely vintage. I picked it up based on style and materials more than the brand, but it is Toto & Co. Size small, and it is a wool blend. And I just really liked the overall style of this. I liked the collar. It is a button front cardigan. This would be very cute to wear with some like plaid pants. Very dark academia, and it's a nice substantial piece. So I don't know how much I'll get for it. I don't know if it'll sell fast at all. I'm sure not till fall, but I was willing to pick this up based on the style and materials. Another sweater I was absolutely willing to pick up because this was half off and it has so much going for it. So it's American Eagle, which is not like the hottest mall brand right now. I would give that crown to Abercrombie & Fitch, but American Eagle, of course, depending on the piece, can absolutely still be worth picking up. But this is a size large, and it is 25% wool. It's also a great style, being a long line cardigan in a classic print. I really do love selling these open cardigans, and it is in perfect condition. So no complaints there, and yeah, I got this for like $2.50. Out of all the things that I've showed you, this dress has the most likes. I think it has 12 likes after being listed for maybe like 5 days. I've never found this brand before, but I've heard a lot of people talking about it, and it is Natural Life. I think it's an outdoor brand, but like they make a lot of dresses. But this is a great size. It's a 2XL, and it is new without tags. Super cute, comfortable, flowy. I love that detail. And this is a midi length, which is very popular. I really try to stick to the most part to picking up midi and maxi length dresses. Just more substantial. A lot of times you can sell sell them for a little bit better price, and they are in style. But yeah, this is very, very cute. If it was my size, I probably would have kept it. Very much my own personal style. Now we have something that I feel like I rarely find in the thrift store, and that is Free People. I'm definitely gonna have to pop up a stock photo because I feel like you cannot see any of the details at all, but this is a really cute, like slightly cropped crew neck sweatshirt, but it has these really, really fun sleeves. Yeah, you can see the detail a little bit more there, but this is a size small, which of course doesn't mean much. I would say this could fit up to an XL, maybe even a 2X, depending on how loose you wanted it. Now we have Abercrombie and Fitch. I would have loved to find more Abercrombie because it is doing well for me, but it's a size large and it is new with tags. And this originally retailed for $55. And this also does have a good bit of interest already, so very happy about that. Okay, just a few more pieces. I feel like I'm doing this so slowly. So thank God I decided to do this in 2 videos. I was debating on this sweater for a bit, but I picked it up for a few reasons. One, it is just a very classic, I feel like desirable cut of sweater. Another, I did get this for half off, so only about $2.50. The brand was not a huge selling point for me, but it is an okay brand. It is the boutique brand Ophelia Row, but it is a size 2X. And this also, I could say, was a wool blend because it is 4% wool, so I would have loved if it was like 20% or more, of course. But yeah, there is a little bit of wool in there. Another beige sweater. This one is much more coastal. Hopefully this will sell before the end of summer. It is from Pure Jill and it is a size large tall. Like some of the other mature brands, I would absolutely recommend sticking to large or ideally even extra large and above. And the fact that this is a tall definitely will help it sell, and it is new with tags. I think this is really, really cute. I love picking up these sweaters this time of year, and beige and tan and browns I think are pretty in, but I used keywords like coastal grandma, classic, beachy, boho. Lots of things could go for this, minimalist, neutral. So we'll see, but I would love to get at least like 28 for this. And then lastly, we have another new with tag item actually. This is from Kimchi Blue, which is sold at Urban Outfitters. It is a size small, and my sister was actually with me when I got this, and she originally was thinking she might get it for herself. She tried it on, and I think she just didn't really like the fit. She likes things to be a little bit looser in the waist. But I do think that it is a really, really cute style. It has that kind of inside out look to it. And this originally retailed for $70. Yeah, and there's not even any wool or anything in here. It's just expensive. But all right, that was everything from part 1 of this haul. As you can see, we've still got about half to get through. So definitely be on the lookout for part 2 in a few days later this week. And if you did like this video, please make sure to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe. It really does help my channel out a lot. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.